Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Foxy New.
Tank Davis' resume is trash, and you can't defend it. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And recently I've come out with a video where I stated that Tank Davis' resume is garbage. He ducks and he cherry picks. And at the end of the day, I got a lot of fanboy comments, so I'm just going to body bag these morons. The first guy basically come out and stated that y'all some haters. Y'all hating on Tank, and you know nothing about him. You can't even drop examples or facts. You're just emotional. I'm a clueless content creator who emotionally hates Tank Davis for some strange reason, with no facts, examples to any of my emotional claims. Now, this is probably one of the dumbest things because really, when you want to start with one of the things that I've stated was that his resume is trash, well, pull up his resume. Which one of the fighters that he fought is elite? Was Hugo Ruiz elite? Ricardo Nunez, Gamboa, Leo Santa Cruz with no defense and no power, Mario Barrios, Isaac Cruz, Riley Romero, Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia wasn't even a world champion. Which one of these guys were elite? Which one of these guys were pound for pound? None of them. None of them. And which one of these guys was favored to beat Tank Davis? None of them. He was literally favored to win every single fight with ease. No one even doubted it. So at the end of the day, what are you talking about? That's a fact. But the fact that I have to explain it to you proves how stupid you are. I should have to explain this to you. It's obvious, idiot. Not only that, this the same Tank when we want to talk about ducking, where they said that him fighting Teofimo don't make sense because he can't generate enough money. You seen Leonard Ellerby respond to Teofimo Sr. basically talking about he's delusional about wanting to fight Tank next. And then he goes on to state that Tank makes so much money and Teofimo don't, that the fight don't make sense. He don't generate enough money to make the fight. But Mario Barrios does? Hector Luis Garcia does? Hugo Ruiz does? That doesn't make it. It's an obvious duck. He don't want to fight to take over. Man, please sit your dumb ass down. This is the problem when you get these Gervonta sexuals. They don't even know what they're talking about. Let's get to the next one. This guy says he beat all your Mexican favorite fighters. So what that make them? I'm assuming that's what he's saying. So Tank Davis supposedly beat all my favorite Mexican fighters, and that's why I'm hating on him. Is this what they're saying? That makes no sense because when we look at it, the top Mexican fighters that he beat was Leo Santa Cruz, Ryan Garcia, and Isaac Cruz. And I literally picked Tank to beat each and every one of those guys. I did. I picked him to beat all of them. So why would I be mad? Why would I be mad? I picked him to win all those fights. He makes me look like a genius because my prediction score with him is undefeated. 100%. Because I know a cherry pick when I see one. I know a handicap when I see one. I know an advantage when I see one. So why would I be in my feelings? Make that make sense. You look like a moron. Let's keep it going. In the next one, this guy says, it seems to me you generally don't like Tank. And that's fine. But don't say things like, why are you so happy Tank's getting out of jail? You're weird, brother. Stop hating, brother. He would knock every fighter you named out. Just easy work. These guys aren't special. So basically he's saying that Tank Davis would knock out every guy that I named on the list. And let me go over the guys that I named on the list. I named Shakur Stevenson. Ain't no way in hell Tank knocking him out. He can't even compete with a guy with that much skills. That's why Tank don't fight those guys. He fight one-dimensional, unskilled fighters. Are you an idiot? He's not knocking out Shakur Stevenson. He said he's knocking out Devin Haney too. If he could catch Haney, he could stop him. The only problem with that is he's not going to sign a contract. He's too skilled. He's not going to fight Devin Haney. He's too skilled. He's going to fight another cherry pick or a one-dimensional fighter. Devin Haney would likely box circles around Tank. Lomachenko, he's been ducking him for years. You can't even bring up his name. Tank don't want no smoke with this man. Ducking him fight after fight, year after year. Don't want no smoke with Vasyl Lomachenko. What are you talking about? But he'll knock him out. If he's so confident, why didn't they never take the fight after all these years? It doesn't make any sense. Teofimo, why did they just say he's not worth enough money to fight? Why would they say that? He'll knock him out, but he's not worth enough money to fight, but Hugo Ruiz is. Ricardo Nunez is. I mean, come on, Mario Barrios is worth enough, but Teofimo's not? What sense does that make? This doesn't make any sense. These guys are obviously ducking, cherry picking, and this is why Tank Davis' resume is absolute trash.